alive.
Anything that you might be going through, just remember that trouble lasts always. There's a brighter day ahead of you. You've been running this race for a while, and you've almost reached the finish line. You've been knocked out, hurt, and broken, but this time you can't give up now. God's got you under control. Whatever it is, under control. He's got you under control. He'll always be there for you. You might not see the light at the end, but let God lead you by the hands. He will never let you down, and he'll always be around. God never said it would be easy. He never said you wouldn't have hard times. Even when the rain is falling, the sun will soon shine. God's got you under control. Whatever it is under control. God's got you under control. Stay strong, hold on, stand still, just believe. Always stay humble, let him carry it. Give it all to him. God's got you.
Welcome to the Vnetwork Radio, bringing you to music anytime, anywhere, right here on the Vnetwork Radio. Want to take this opportunity to thank all of our viewers and our listeners out there for tuning in to the Vnetwork Radio Music Entertainment Industry Talk. And today we're going to we have a special guest all the way out of Tyler, Texas, and she's here in the studio with us, and we're going to bring her on in a minute. And just want to let you all know, make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you share the broadcast. Please share the broadcast tonight. I want to thank all of the viewers and listeners for, that tuned in to the Vnetwork Radio, bringing to you good music anytime, anywhere. Without further ado, we're going to bring in our guest, and our guest is Eloise Skeef. She is a gospel recording artist from Tyler, Texas. She always had a love for music at a young age, but soon realized that God had blessed her with a beautiful gift for singing and writing. And she currently attends Now Faith Ministries in Troop, Texas, with Pastors Marva and Billy Hawkins. Eloise enjoys singing and writing her songs with passion, and she wants to share that with others. She prays that God uses her minister to others through her music. Her belief is that you have to believe in yourself and what you sing about. In 2019, she released 2 singles entitled Lord, I Need You, released May 10th, and Under Control, released November 18th. Her songs are written fierce and with a passion. Her style of music is contemporary traditional melodies with a unique of its own scripture. I could do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Without further ado, here is our guest on today, and she is with us live from Tyler, Texas. Welcome, Eloise. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a privilege to have you. All the way out of Tyler, Texas, make us make us feel important here at the V Network Radio.
Yes.
Yes, we're so happy to have you. Yes, um, you know, um, uh, what's tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started into the music industry. All right.
Well, the thing about
Okay.
it
Go ahead.
is that I've been singing since I was a little. Can you
Hmm.
hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Donald?
Yes, I can hear
I've
you.
been singing. I've been singing since I was a little girl. I've always liked all genres of music and just doing that. But I found out that listening to music is like a calming tool for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very common tool for me. And I actually used to just sit around and just write lyrics from other songs,
Mm-hmm.
just to learn them. So I've been singing since I was a little girl.
All right, all right. And your style of music, I hear the traditional gospel music sound and the contemporary, of course. Styles of music.
Yeah.
Um, and I love that about your music because I can hear variations of different styles. How important is that in
Mhm.
the gospel music arena?
I feel like it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell now, with the gospel, is so many different kinds. But I just feel like I don't consider mine different than anybody else's. But it's just that when it comes to doing writing my songs and lyrics and stuff like that, the music and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it comes to me. I can be anywhere. It doesn't matter where I am.
Mm-hmm.
At work, at home, driving. It just comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it comes to me, it comes to me with the melody of the song, the
Mm-hmm.
lyrics of the song, and so I just go with it. And I
Mm-hmm.
can tell that it's like totally different, but I still go with it because I feel like each song has a message,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be different.
Right.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna reach different people. It's gonna have a different understanding, but it's gonna be what people need.
Yes, yes. And now, who inspired you to write your music and produce your own music?
Um, you know, I'm not gonna say I've been fighting against it for a long time, but it's like, growing up, you have a gift, but you just kind of leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had got to a point where I just didn't think I was good enough. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think I was good enough to do anything, like this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I have an aunt and she's amazing. And sometimes you have to give somebody tough love,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, Eloise, you were born to do this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you were born to do. And so I kind of sat around for as long as I could sit around, but I had to look at my own gift. I had to believe in myself and
Mm-hmm.
realize that sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you go through things in life, and it's for a reason.
Right.
um and so I feel like the things that I've gone through in life, I was able to put it in my songs, and I'm still able to put it in my songs.
Yeah.
And so, but I had to realize I'm not the only one that's going through things in life.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody else somewhere that feel like, okay, they've gone through some of the things that I've gone through, but they can't make it through. But I have to write and let them know, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can. So, that's what I do.
And that's part of life. Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes we get kind of timid. Sometimes we know
Yeah.
that we have a gift, people have a
Yep.
gift and they get a little timid to say, "Oh, and you hear that little voice, still voice say, "Doubt, doubt, doubt." But if we step out on faith, we
Yeah.
won't know if we can and be able to take on that responsibility if we don't
Yeah.
try.
And this is
As
a gift that he gave me. I wasn't
hmm
trying to lose it.
right.
Because I realized he gave it to me for a reason.
hmm
Just to be able to just have music come to me, the melodies, the lyrics, and then I can easily hear a beat and
hmm
I can actually put lyrics to it without
Right.
any trouble and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I consider myself very blessed.
Even like I say in the even in the workplace, sometimes people feel like you're trying to take over their position in the workplace. When they're showing you
Yeah,
different things and you take it in, but
yeah,
they be kind of like, hey, just doing it real fast so you can't see what they're doing, and then you have to
yeah,
learn for yourself how they're doing, the things in the workplace, and so and then once you
yeah,
get it, then you can run with it, and that's how it is
yeah,
in the music industry. Sometimes people
yeah,
go around in circles and say, "Hey, you do this, you do that, you do this." Be like, "Hold on one minute," and then when you look at and you research it yourself, you say, "Okay, I'm taking this portion right here, what they say. I'm
yeah,
taking this right here, what they say, and I'm going to run with it." And then you find out, hey, that was
yeah.
easy, and that's the way the music business
Yeah,
is.
I mean, it was kind of scary at first. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of scary at first because
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of different things that I needed to do, and Milton has taught me a whole lot since
Mm-hmm.
I started this. But
Yes.
I'm learning as I go. But I'm very excited about the things that I'm learning. It's
Yes.
a teaching method, and I want to learn everything that I can learn when it
Yeah.
comes to the music business.
Yeah, and we learn every day when it comes down to the music business,
Hmm.
and I love to talk to Wallace because late night, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll text him, "Hey,
Yeah,
say
he's
Wallace,
awesome.
what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" He'll text me,
Yeah,
"Hey, how you doing, Don?" We're all set, and so yeah,
yeah, he's awesome.
and I was so glad when he sent me the message that you were available, and I said, "Wow, we got a star
Yeah.
that's coming on." Yes,
I'm trying to get there. I'm
a
trying.
national recording artist. Yes,
I'm
and
trying to
so
get there.
now, describe, the typical, how you create your music. I know you mentioned that your music is from the heart. When you write your
Yeah.
music, what is the thing that you look at? I mean, when you writing your music, like your
I
experience
look through the
or.
things I've been through in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
look through the
Mm-hmm.
things I've been through in life, everything I've experienced. And
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes I've brought stuff on myself. So, I could write about that too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a learning process.
Mm-hmm.
I look back on myself and I've seen God's mercy and grace with me.
Yes.
Um, he's always had mercy and grace with me. He's always helped me through whatever, even when I couldn't see my way out of it. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I felt like I was at the bottom of the barrel, he showed me you're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he has to knock you down in order to bring you back up.
That's right.
And it's not for embarrassment or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
showing you, hey, you got to trust me.
That's right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I just look at my music as stuff that I've gone through. Um, the way that I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody has talked to me about a situation that they're going through, it might pop on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's. I started a new song today called "Scarred."
Wow.
You
Okay.
know, I haven't completed it, but it just, I was driving today and it just kind of popped on my mind about being scarred.
Yes.
Because so many people look at they're too scarred. Their past has scarred them so bad
Mm-hmm.
that God can't use them. But when I get through writing this, I'm gonna have to make them understand God can use you no
Mm-hmm.
matter what kind of shape that you're in.
That's right.
So yeah.
and that's important too because when you're an artist and we play artist music. A lot of times people are going through and
Yeah.
they can hear your songs of deliverance, songs of healing,
Yeah.
all these different types of songs of uplift, and
Yeah.
because just yesterday, and we get so many testimonies by email, but just yesterday, we play your music and everybody else's music. And so one lady from Atlanta, Georgia, she called in, she typed into the studio in an
Mhm.
email and said, she was so encouraged. She had been down and out, and she was so encouraged by the music, and it does your heart good to hear, these
Yeah.
stories from all over the country, they, and and
Yeah.
I looked at the email. I said, "Oh, somebody's sending me some music now. Sending us some music." And I said, "Wow, a testimony. This is great." And so
Yeah.
that's how it is. In writing music and creating your music styles. So many are touched by your music. And even these
Yeah.
broadcasts. We reach out all over the world with our broadcasts, and so it's great. Yeah, what you're
Yeah.
doing
That's awesome.
now.
Thank you.
Now, who some of the artists that you have worked with?
Me, I haven't worked with, because I'm so new, I really
Yeah.
haven't worked with any artists.
Okay. Okay.
I'm hoping to work with some, I
Okay.
know it comes in time and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm new to the game, and
Mhm.
I call it the game. I'm new to the game. So I'm hoping that, other artists will hear my music and
Mhm.
hear my lyrics, and because
Right.
even though I write my songs, I write all of my songs, I would love to write for other artists. I
Okay.
would love to write for other artists. I would love to write for the gospel plays, the Christian movies.
All
I mean,
right.
I would love to write for other people.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest things that I would love to do.
All right. And we have Helene Bolden. She's out of South Carolina. Yeah, she's out of
Hmm.
South Carolina, and she's on watching, and so many others are on watching with us. And want to thank Helene Bolden. We was on last night with her group, the Sensational Echoes of Belton,
Okay,
South Carolina. Yeah,
I did watch them last night.
yeah, yeah, they are great. Yeah, yeah, out of all the way out of Belton, South Carolina, and
Okay.
yeah, so definitely, yeah, when you're writing and your writing process, and you want to write for other artists and musicians,
Mhm.
that is great because we also uh, uh, this program is brought to you by uh, other recording studios. We
Okay.
have, yeah, we have Rough Boys Music Group also, and
Hmm.
they have also writers come in to write music. So that might be something that they might be
Okay.
interested in, that we could refer them to you on in Overboard Records. Yeah, so definitely that'd be great. If you had to perform on a concert with an artist, who would you want to perform with? I kind of got an idea. I'm gonna see if you gonna say that person's name. Yeah.
I don't. I've been thinking about this, and it's just so many people that I love.
Uh huh.
I
But
mean,
who would you
so many.
mostly? Who would you
Whew.
mostly?
Um. I love Tasha Cobbs.
Okay.
I love
Hmm.
Tasha Cobbs.
And matter of fact, I was just looking at her video today. See? Yeah.
Jonathan McReynolds.
Yeah.
Tasha Page Lockhart.
Yep.
Tamala
Yep.
Man, of course, is one of my favorite. I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of like the group Mercy Me.
Okay.
Um,
I,
King and Country, Natalie Grant, Tony Grant. I mean, I would be excited to probably sing with any of them, to be honest with
uh-huh.
you.
Uh,
Um,
Any Donnie McClurkin?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They've paved the way. Yolanda Adams is one of my
Adams.
biggest.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've paved the way for a lot of us, and
Mm-hmm.
just to look back at them singing, and
Mm-hmm.
looking at myself and say, hey, I can do this.
And
So I love them.
and your music is almost also is contemporary with the traditional sound. Also, I hear a little bit of the up tempo R&B feel now. Sound is in the music, you know.
Yeah.
It gives it like
Well,
the nice
it
vibe,
was a
you know.
little saxophone over there, but
Yeah, yeah,
I try to stay on this side, because
yeah. I
I
understand.
love gospel, and
Well,
I promise God, and I will never
mm-hmm.
take it back. I'm straight gospel,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
and
I mean, the words make a
music is
difference, you
totally
know.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And so, I
yeah.
mean, the thing is that the words really matters when it comes down to the music
It
and
does.
the creative process. Because look
Yeah,
at the hip hop. We have hip hop gospel. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's an
you
up
do.
tempo,
Yeah,
the bounce,
yeah.
yeah. We had
And I got some up tempo stuff coming out. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, even for the new generation, and they'll
Yeah.
even sit down and tell you, I don't want to hear any tired, traditional music. The young
You
generation, they
right. You
want
right.
something that they want to
Yeah.
bounce to it and they want to dance to it. And
Yeah.
so and I want to say to all and we talk about the music industry here and what
Hmm.
are the artists' experience and what we can do better. What I'm saying to all of the artists out there is to be versatile in your music. Just don't say, "Hey, I want to just do
Yeah.
traditional. I want to just do contemporary." Give a
Yeah.
different vibe because what happens, say for instance, in a certain part of the country, you may go. Just say for instance, you may go to Florida and you may go to
Yeah.
one of the little country towns, and so what you want to do is you want to have a nice country song. You want to have a country song, it's got a
That's
country
right. That's
melody
right. And
to
you
it.
have some beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have some beautiful country gospel.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and so gospel comes in all different styles, and
yeah,
I love listening to country, to the gospel country and all
yeah.
of that, because it just gives you perspective of how everybody does it.
Mm-hmm.
We all worship God in different ways.
Right.
We're not going to sound the same,
Mm-hmm.
um, because He made us all different.
Yeah.
So I love that. The ideal of that. Even me hooking up with a gospel country artist. I would
Yeah.
love that, because we
Yeah.
all worship God. We all praise God. So
That's right.
um, I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah, and that's one thing about being an artist in the industry. You have to be versatile, because say for instance, if
Yeah.
you with a recording company and you with a producer, they'll say, okay,
Hmm.
I have a song for you, and then you
Hmm.
be like, okay, what does it sound like? What are the words to it? That's the first reaction that most artists they'll be like, and then they'll say, okay, here's the feel to it. You'd be like, okay, no, 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 no. That's the way some artists. I've been in the studio with some artists, and that's the way
Yeah.
some artists are. But they have to look at it that it's a different variety of songs for different areas. I was watching
Yeah.
Sean Jones, the late pastor Sean Jones. He's in quartet gospel industry, and
Hmm.
he's a, well-known preacher. And so they was down in a church way down in South Carolina. In the woods, they were doing a night concert, and so he hit a song. It was one of them old country slap hip dancing songs. I mean, and you see the
Yeah.
older people. I mean, people that look like they couldn't get out of their wheelchair. They got out of their wheelchair and start dancing.
They were able to get up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, he hit one of them old country songs, and I mean
It's job music. Yeah.
yeah, they really had a good time. I watched the video, and that's why I say, and different
Yeah.
certain. Then you got certain churches, or just like Methodist churches. Methodist churches, they
Yeah.
like, they don't like to do any hand clapping, foot stomping. And some of the Methodist churches, they just like the mellow, songs that you sing. So that's why I say you have to have a different variety of different songs for different churches, different areas
Yeah.
of the country.
Yeah.
And just speaking of that, the Mighty Clouds of Joy and different groups, they toured to like Switzerland and Europe and all
Yeah.
these different places, England. And I looked at them, and they had like a bluesy style gospel, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
them people, they come out in thousands just to hear that one song.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
that's just how it is.
uh-huh.
It's like me. I can sit around and somebody can play me a beat, or they
Mm-hmm.
can play me several beats.
Mm-hmm.
And I can listen to one beat, I can listen to another, but it's always going to be that one beat that really
Mm-hmm.
catches my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And when it catches my attention, I already have a title for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sit there and I listen to it, and I just start writing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the beat, but it's the lyrics. The
Mm-hmm.
lyrics are the one things that catch my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how has the internet helped you and be impactful in the music business?
You know what? The internet is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because nowadays you do not go in a store and buy a CD or anything like that. It's all about the internet. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
internet can take your music so far.
That's
It
right.
can put you on every digital platform out there,
Mm-hmm.
with just a click of a button.
Right.
And that's so amazing. um because when I first put Lord I Need You out,
Mm-hmm.
I did it through CD Baby. And I did it. It was released 3 days after I turned 47.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And I think I woke up about two some that morning, and I heard it. And so I kid you not, Donald, I started clicking on every digital platform I could go on just to see if it was there, and it was there, and it was so amazing. It was an
Yeah.
awesome feeling. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So the internet is wonderful.
Yes, it
It
is.
can really put you out there, and that's what everybody's turning to, is the internet, the digital,
Mm-hmm.
because it's so accessible to people.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is so great. Um, when you talk about the music industry, and now how has your church and sometimes churches cope with the artists, and you being an artist that travels and in the ministry, how has your church accepted that?
Well, I haven't done a bunch of traveling, because I'm new. But you know what? I have a wonderful church. Um,
Mm.
they've heard my music. I mean, they're awesome. It's a great family.
Mm-hmm.
My pastors are some of the most amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she still teaches me. You know, um, she doesn't treat me any different.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a second mom to her. If it comes time for correction, she's gonna correct me and
Right.
keep going. But
Right.
like I said, she does it all out of love. It's not a different thing. I still go to church on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We have it outside. I still do praise and worship.
Right.
I sing solos. I sing with the choir. So it's no different. You
Mm-hmm.
never lose what
Mm-hmm.
you've been taught.
Right.
So am I ready for what's ahead of me? I am, and wherever God sends me, wherever I have to travel, that's
Mm-hmm.
where I go. But one thing I always take with me is my church, my
That's
church family, and that's now faith. You
yes.
know, that's where I've been taught. I'll never forget them, because I am who I am today because of
Mm-hmm.
them. So nothing has changed.
Mm-hmm. And do you have like a band that backs you when you go out to minister, or do you
When I'm
you just
invited
going
to
by
go sing
tracks?
it,
Mm-hmm.
actually a lot of it's done a cappella. A lot of it's done a cappella. I do have my tracks for it, for
Mm-hmm.
my songs, but a lot of the times I don't sing my songs.
Mm-hmm.
I sing other songs, whether it be "I Told the Storm" or
Uh-huh.
"Encourage Yourself,"
Yeah.
just a solo song, or
Mm-hmm.
an upbeat tempo or something like that. So no, I don't have a band.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I listened to your music, and I was like, wow. You dynamic, and you know. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is right now we're gonna listen to one of the songs, and I love this nice melody song here. It's a nice. It's called "Lord, I Need You." Yeah.
Lord, I need you. That's my
Yep.
baby.
Yep. Is one of our favorites here that we've been playing on the Vnetwork Radio, and it tells a message,
It
about
does.
whatever you may be, going through, the Lord is always there for you. So we're gonna play a little bit of that right now, and then we want to thank all of our viewers. Hey, if you want to give us a call, if you have a question for Eloise, you can give us a call on the call line. And the call line is 860 461-7577. Once again, the telephone number is 860-461-7577. I know we have a lot of recording companies that's out there and that need writers and also,
Hmm.
vocalists.
Yeah.
And so she is able to fill in one of those spots. We got promoters out there all across the country.
Yeah.
And make sure you give us a call here at the studio, and you can, we'll patch you in the line with Eloise, and she's coming all the way out of Tyler, Texas. She's here with us all the way from Tyler, Texas, and I'm so proud to be able to interview her. And we're going to listen to one of her tracks here. It's called "Lord, I Need You," right here on the V Network Radio. All right, here we go.
Heart bleeds, my soul hurts. The tears are constantly falling down my face. The pain is so deep, the burden so heavy. I just don't know what's left for me to do. Lord, I need you in my
wonderful, wonderful. All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you all for. We're back here. And so definitely we've been getting so many phone calls that I had to run and get the phone. Yeah, we had so many phone calls coming in and saying that they enjoy the music right here on the V Network
Oh,
Radio. Had so many phone calls.
thank
Hey,
you.
give us a call. The lines are are lighting up here in the studio. So many people are
Wow.
calling. Uh, and I had to run and answer the phone because we had so many lines calling. See how impactful your music is.
I see.
Yeah, yeah, we had so many phone calls come in just now
Wow.
from all over the country, and we had to
Wow.
run and go answer the phones. And I have Lakia here,
Wow.
who is my assistant. She's answering the telephone calls too, and so many people saying they just
Wow.
enjoy, listening to your music and it's impactful, and they're enjoying the program. And we got so many out there on Facebook right now that are watching the program and all over the different sites, Twitter and TikTok, real soon. Yeah,
Okay.
TikTok real soon. So, yeah. So we appreciate that. What advice have you uh, gotten from in the music industry that has helped you?
To believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
To believe in myself. Don't stop. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't
Yeah.
have to sound like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
The gift that God gave you, He gave it to you.
Okay.
And He gave it to you for a reason. But it's mostly just believing in myself and just doing what I do.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
if you could change anything in the music industry or the music industry, or you would want to see something happen in the music industry, what would it be?
I don't think I would change anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think when it comes to the music industry, there's so many different genres of music out there and
Mm-hmm.
different people. And, it's just everybody coming together.
Mm-hmm.
The world is changing.
Right.
And we can all see that in 2020. The world is changing.
Right.
And it's like, we're going to have to come together. We have to come together. And we have to come together and stand against what the devil is bringing toward us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that we have to take a stand. Don't
Right.
back down for anybody. Take a stand on what you
Mm-hmm.
believe. Keep singing. Just,
Mm-hmm.
don't give up. Just keep singing no matter what.
All right. And what message do you want to give your fans? Because yeah, just a few minutes ago when we had the number up, we got a whole lot of calls that came
Um,
in. What message you want to give all your fans? And there's maybe some people that just heard your music, and we recommend that you go down to the digital downloads to download her music, all the different digital platforms, and her 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 information is out there, and then you can go out there. And her name is
it's cutting
Eloise.
out on me.
Okay, that's okay. We hear you. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. It's Eloise Skeef. And she's a gospel recording artist out of Dallas,
Yeah,
Texas.
it's cutting out on me. I'm
And
just barely hearing bits and pieces.
okay, and and definitely you can go out to the digital
The worst.
downloads, and you can go to the digital downloads and go to Eloise Skeef, and she's a gospel recording artist from Tyler, Texas, and you can go out there and download her music. She's is all the way out of Tyler, Texas, and she is a new recording artist, and she has new projects out. 2019 project, two singles entitled "Lord I Need You," released in May 10th, and "Under Control," released November 18th. And her music is heart written and fierce, and with passion. Her style music is contemporary and traditional melodies with a unique uniqueness of its own. And her name is Eloise Skeef. All right, and you can go out to the digital platforms and download her music. Don't forget, uh, uh, go make sure you support her and what she's doing. And she was out of Tyler, Texas. She was in the room, and let me see if I can get her back in to the chat room, and she should be back in shortly. Yeah, but yeah, definitely, we love to hear that music, and we're gonna listen to another project by her. She has a CD called Under Control, and that came out in 2019. And we're gonna listen to that real quickly, and she should be back, and we'll give her final words right here on the V Network Radio. Here's her project, Under Control.
Anything that you might be going through, just remember that trouble lasts always. There's a brighter day ahead of you. You've been running this race for a while, and you've almost reached the finish line. You've been knocked out, hurt, and broken, but this time you can't give up now. God's got you under control. Whatever it is, under
Hey, can you hear me?
control. He's got you under control. He'll always be there for you.
I love that new contemporary melody, Under Control. And we have Eloise Skeef here back with us right here on the V Network Radio. And we're so happy to have her back here with us. And that was her project, Under Control, that we were just listening to. And I love that nice up-tempo contemporary sound and music. And yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so you were saying we wanted to give you the final words for the program to your fans.
I'm trying to get used to that word. Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes. And
I'm I'm
there's so
I'm
many
so
people out there.
amazed.
They're giving likes out there, and hearts out there. They're giving likes and hearts out there, and yeah, thank them for tuning in. Thank all of our viewers out there who's loving your music, and we got people sending us messages on
Oh
Facebook too.
wow.
All right. Uh huh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can reach me on Facebook up under Eloise Skeef.
Okay.
That's how I am on Facebook. They can always message me. I'm on Instagram as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm just excited. Like I said, this is so surreal to me, especially
Mhm.
when you say the words fans. Oh my gosh. I'm
Right.
just blessed. I'm excited about what I'm getting ready to do, the doors that God is getting ready to open. I am so excited because I'm actually working on a CD.
Okay.
I'm working on a CD. I'm giving myself a Christmas deadline for the CD.
All right.
But I'm working on it. I have so many songs, and it's so amazing because I have so many songs, but then it's like it could be every day or every other day another song hits me. So
Mhm.
it's like my songs are stacking on top of each other. But I thank God for it. I would not have it any other way. I even get songs in my dreams.
Mhm.
So it's just amazing. I don't know, Donald. I am so excited.
Yeah.
I appreciate. Oh my God, I appreciate everybody.
Yes.
I love everybody. I appreciate everybody that's listening to my music, that's buying my music, that's touched by my music. because that's what I wanted to do. I want them to be able to be touched by my music, by my lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Again, I'm still in shock about the fans, but
Yeah.
but I thank everybody. I
Mm-hmm.
can't see it right now. The messages and the hearts and stuff, but I'm gonna go back and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thank God, and like I said, I'm here. I love to sing. I record right here in Tyler, Texas. I'm just waiting for the day to, I can connect with other artists that's out
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, again, writing lyrics for other people,
Yeah.
whether it's for their music or for their plays or for their movies. And, because I think I have a lot to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I think the shortest time span that it's taken me to write a song is 15 minutes.
All right. That is great.
So I'm blessed, but I appreciate everybody that's enjoying my music, and I appreciate you for playing my music. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. It is so awesome. I get excited every time I hear my song on the radio.
Yes, yes. And I got my list here, and just like last night, I was telling the artists that uh, I was just running analytics on our station, and what happens is that we watch and see who the viewers are that's listening to the music,
Mhm.
listening and viewing, and we just hit a milestone of 5,000 listeners all across country, and some of the areas
Oh
are
wow.
Brazil, Canada, Japan, United Kingdom, Africa, and all across the United States. So those are all the
Wow.
listeners, and we just hit 5,000 mark, and so it's growing every day. We get so many people listening
Yeah.
in each day, and so yeah, definitely that's how much of impact your music is, because believe it or not, people out
Well,
of the
thank you.
country,
Thank
they are
you.
listening to your music. I was hearing one artist say that he was doing a concert in somewhere in Europe or UK, and they uh, he began to talk with someone, and someone was saying about a group that they heard in New York City, all the way out
Oh
in
wow.
Europe. So when you talk about the gospel music industry, and you talk,
Yeah.
people hear your music, and believe it or not, those people in the different countries, they mimic a lot of different artists, and so they play your music, and they play it word for word and chord for chord,
Oh
and all the melody for
wow.
melody. Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, and people love gospel music all over the
Mhm.
world and the
Mhm.
country. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So what's next for you after this?
You know what? Man, the sky's the limit for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep singing, keep grinding,
Mm-hmm.
keep writing. Because like I said, I know God has doors that are open for me.
Yes.
Um, and I know there's some great things ahead of me.
All right.
I just have to stay on the right path and continue to do what I do. Because I have a job to do and I want to fulfill that.
Yes.
And I mean, like I said, I just want to be able just to continue singing, writing,
Mm-hmm.
hooking up with other gospel artists,
Yeah.
and getting myself
Yeah.
out there and
Right.
meeting
Yes.
some of these artists, and getting to know them and stuff. So I'm excited.
And I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Donald Johnson, who's a prominent pastor in the Connecticut area. He's out there watching the interview.
Hmm.
Thank you so much, Pastor Donald Johnson. He's always a supporter of Vnetwork Radio and everything that we're doing here. And he's been out there listening to your music and listening to this interview. Thank you so much. So many have joined out there, and we want to thank all of our viewers and listeners out there. They really enjoy your music. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you. I thank you. I would like to give a shout out to, of course, my family, my now faith family, Pastor Marva and Billy Hawkins. I appreciate everyone. I thank everyone for having my back and standing with me, and
Mm-hmm.
just being here for me and stuff, because it takes a lot when you have great people that's behind you and encouraging you and, giving you good advice and stuff. It means a lot.
Yeah, and I'm going to send you invite information with Monica. I believe it's Monica Williams. She's with one of the record companies and for Jesus record company music group, and
Okay.
I'm gonna give you. She's a CEO, and I'm gonna send you her information, and yeah, and maybe you all can connect because she does compilation CDs and
Okay.
what and have different artists, and I think that you would be great to be on one of their compilation CD, and also I'll give you your information out to the different record companies that
Okay. Thank you.
that that sponsors us here at the V Network Radio with the music
Okay.
and everything. So yeah, I think that will be a great help to you, and then that way you can
Okay.
talk to a lot of different other people in the music industry, and it's
Yes.
great, because I do interviews with all different artists, the major artists, professional artists all over, and yeah, and so that'd be great for you to have that experience to be able to just sit down and say, hey, I want to talk with you about this, I want to talk to you about this, and what do you think about this, and that, and it helps, and I do it all the time, just like I said, Mr. Wallace, I always
I love
contact
Milton.
him. Our founder is Dr. Bradford Howard Jr.
Uh-huh.
and and uh, and Milton is a represent. He's one of the representatives for Milton also, and Dr. Brad Howard is one of our founders. Stations in Florida, yeah, in Florida. So yeah, so we definitely will be able to get all your music out, and we'll
Okay.
pitch all your music out and make sure that you are heard all over the world.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, and I'll send you once my CD is recorded. I
Mm.
might drop another single before then, but I most definitely will continue to send you my music.
Oh, that'd be great, wonderful, and I love it too. And one thing I'm gonna say all to the different artists, when you send music out, be like Eloise. I could just take it and upload it, and everything just pops into it.
Yeah.
Picture pops in, the meta tags pop in, the metadata, and I don't have to do any extra work. That's professional right there. That's professional. And when we got your project in, I was like, yes, professional. Because a lot of times I take time out here at this record in the record studio, in the music studio, to download the MP4s, MP3s, M4As, and adding the picture JPEG to it, but yours, everything just popped in.
Well,
And
thank
when
you.
we,
I appreciate it because I get so nervous sometimes when I send it
uh
because
huh,
it's one station that I've been trying to send it to. Don't know when I tell you for months. I guess I have it wrong, but I've been trying to send it to. Kirk Franklin has a Kirk Franklin Praise on Saturdays and Sundays,
mm-hmm.
and so Isaac Caree is one of the artists that actually does it. And I've been trying my best to get my music over there, but I think I'm sending it wrong or something. I have no clue.
Mm, mm. Well, basically, tell me Don Padgett.
I will do it. I
And
will
V
do
Network
it.
Radio. And we've been playing your music all across the world.
I will do it. I
Yeah.
promise.
And so yeah, make sure you do that, and yeah, well, hope for the best for you. Anything that we could do, if we could write a reference letter for you or something, just let us know. You have our email address, and send me a message. I'll be happy to send out a reference letter for you, and yeah, for different radio stations if you want to get airplay all across the world. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out to Brian Cook. Um, he's in Baltimore, Maryland. He did the music for Lord I Need You.
Okay.
I actually recorded 7 songs with him. 2 years ago, and he is awesome. And so
Okay.
I have more songs coming out with him. And I would like to give a shout out to Tydedrick Ragsdale. We call him Mr. Rags. He's a gentleman here in Tyler that I record with. He's a rapper, and he actually did the music for my Under Control.
Okay.
So I appreciate that greatly.
Great, wonderful, wonderful. All right, we're here all the way out of Tyler, Texas. A gospel, national, global recording artist from Tyler, Texas, Eloise Skiff, and she has 2 singles out right now. Lord, I Need You, and also, she has a single out called Under Control, and it's going worldwide. It's going worldwide. Hey, if you are a recording company out there and you're a producer, you are a promoter out there and you want to book her, you make sure you give her a call. She's out on Facebook, and she can definitely send you her information. And if you are a Stellar Award winner, Kurt Franklin, we just got in music by Jabari Johnson, who's a Stellar Award winner. So make sure that you tune in to the V Network Radio and also support any of our artists that we play right here on the V Network Radio. Eloise Skeef, and she has those singles, and make sure you go out to the digital downloads and support her. And I love this song here, and I love the melody. I'm gonna play it again, Under Control. All right.